The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're from in the world. Really appreciate you being on this call today. Extremely excited about what we're going to show you and how we're going to show it you. Before we do start, guys, can you just let me know, please, that you can hear my voice and you can see my screen? At the moment, you should see the screen that says Google AdWords. And for those that aren't familiar with me, my name's Lee Pennington, and I will introduce myself a little bit more as we start to move along. Let's have a look. Fantastic. Bob, thank you. Joy, thank you. David, thank you. Peter, thank you. Wim, hey man. Brian, how you doing, my friend? Ian, brilliant. Okay, so everybody's in the house, and that's amazing to see, and everybody's up for this, I can tell straight away. Now, this is something that I'm really excited about, because I'm actually learning it myself. If you know anything about me, and if you've been on any form of my webinars, what I'm consistently telling people is that they should not be building a business solely on a third-party platform. The issues you've got with something like that, and you know me, I'm very much with regards to Facebook ads and Facebook marketing, but you have to actually look at other ways that if that traffic source was suddenly cut off from you, how would you make sales? How would you generate leads? What would you actually do? So when this came along and the introduction of it and actually showed me about, let's say, an untapped traffic source, I was extremely excited. Now, what I'm also going to do on this call is I'm going to introduce you to a very good friend of mine who I met about 2 years ago. I actually met him at the Marketing Summit in the UK for the very first time, and we very much hit it off. Now, the guy's name's Eric, okay, and I'm going to bring Eric in a minute, but Eric is someone that I have, let's say he's been a mentor to me. He's been somebody I've actually learned my webinar trade from. I go to him to ask him questions, and he's allowed me to formulate the webinars that I do and become very successful. So when I knew Eric was interested in this as well, and it was exciting him, there was no other option than to actually go over to him and say, hey, Eric, can I invite you over to the Lead 7 crowd and do a webinar with me and speak about what you found and how you're finding the course. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Eric onto the call, and I'm sure you're going to give him a warm welcome. And over to you, Eric, please.
Hey Lee, thank you so much for the kind introduction. I really appreciate it, and I'm super excited to be doing this webinar as well. I invited people from my community. I know you invited people from your community, and I wanted to do this combined event just because it's so big. And when you gave me the chance to come and kind of team up together, if that's what we can call it, in order to give this training session and talk about video ads, I was really excited because I know you have an entire development team that's behind you and that supports your Lead 7 community, pumping out proprietary software tools, and we're going to be talking about one a little later today. So can everyone hear me? Let's just do a quick sound check before we jump into this. Give me a yes if you've ever been on any of my webinars, on any of the webinars from the DigiStrats community. You know that I like to make it very interactive. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, and that's just my style. So basically, me and Lee were very close friends, and right now what we're going to be talking about is video ads, because you may have heard some buzz. You may, and my name Wim. If you want to look me up, if you go to digistrats.com, that's my blog. Okay, so you can go check that out. I do a lot of things on Udemy with some buying and selling businesses, things of that nature. So plus I started off my entire trade in marketing, and so I'm really excited because video ads are an untapped source. So when we got together, we got super excited because video ads, and who here does video ads? Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no who's ever done video ads. And I see a lot of no's. I see no, no, no. And that's the thing. I wish I could take a screenshot, but it would take me too long right now. I could. I haven't seen one single yes. And I've gotten maybe 10, 15 responses. Everyone is saying no. Now, who's ever done a Facebook ad? Okay, give me a yes. Give me a yes if you've ever done a Facebook ad. And now I'm seeing a couple yeses, okay? I'm seeing actually quite a bit. I'm seeing maybe about 70% of people are saying yes. And just before I get into this, I really want to drive this home. What does that mean? Does that mean if everyone's doing Facebook ads, what does that mean? Does that mean Facebook ads are going to be cheap? Or does that mean that Facebook ads are going to be expensive? You see, the thing about video ads, and especially when it comes to YouTube video ads, is they're dirt cheap. And a couple things before we get into this, why I'm super excited about this is, number one, we're going to be going through a $66,000 profit case study that our, if you want to call it YouTube video ad mentors, Justin Sardi and Neil Napier, who are our mentors to myself and Lee Pennington, when it comes to these video ads, I'm going to be showing you we've done calls probably that ranged over the span maybe 5, 6, 7, 10 hours, just discussing these different topics, how this case study happened. Also, our mentors have done over $500,000 in ad spend. And there's a private community where this is all going to be discussed. And these are just some of the exciting things that are happening and why I'm so pumped about this. So let's get into these. And Wim is saying, are video ads less saturated and cheaper than Facebook ads? And that's the whole point. That is the whole exact point why we're here, because we're going to be talking about a gold mine that is untapped. And if you think back maybe 3 years ago to how there was, all of that opportunity when it came to Facebook, all the Teespring stuff, people getting such cheap clicks. Well, right now, this is the same gold mine, but it's not with Facebook anymore. It's with YouTube video ads. Don't get me wrong, Facebook, you could still make some money with it, but if you really want to get that huge ROI, you want to be running these YouTube video ads. So we're going to be also going over a video marketing case study, turning basically $1 into $4.28, but that's only a small one. The big one is the $66,000 one that Justin did. So I'm going to share basically the findings from our mentors on this topic. So does that sound exciting? Yeah, give me a yes if that sounds exciting. If you're ready to learn about video ads, give me a big yes, and we're going to go jump right into it. Now, also, with that being said, I just want to do a quick disclosure, because I always do this if it occurs. There is going to be something that's going to be sold at the end of this, and it's a blueprint. It's a program that's being released actually in 52 minutes by our mentors, and we're so pumped about this, so excited about it, that we're going to give you an opportunity to get in on it. Does that sound fair? Give me a yes and we'll go jump right into it. All right, what can you expect? So you can expect basically a walkthrough of the exact steps you need to take in order to build a video marketing machine for your business, and you can expect something that's backed by real-world results. All right, whether it's myself running video ads, and I've just gotten into this, but for me, my results are literally the tip of the iceberg. They're nothing. They're extremely small and minuscule compared to what Neil and Justin in this video ad blueprint, what they've covered. But everything's backed by real-world results. Students are getting results. And we're going to also get into then later on 5 steps on how you can start thinking about this and setting this up yourself. So these are some pictures of some people. That's Justin, like I said, one of my mentors. I'm going to show you a Skype conversation later that I had, which actually really motivated me to run some of these ad campaigns, and I'll show you the exact results. If you want to see some pictures of us, you can go either elite7.com or digistrats.com, and you'll see our websites. Now, all right, so we're going to go through these case studies. We're going to go through a 5-step system, through some hacks, and then talk about quickly just setting up your first video ad campaign, because that's important. If you're not going to actually take action on any of this, you shouldn't be here. So give me also just a quick yes if you can commit to taking action, because otherwise, literally, you're wasting your time. You could be running, I don't know, other campaigns or something like that. I just want you to commit whether you actually get in on the program or if you just take action from what we're going to go through. Now, what would it mean for your business if you were able to basically turn YouTube into a solution that if you pour some money, let's say a couple dollars, that it gives you 5 times that investment back or 10 times that investment back? Would that change your business? And I think I know the answer to that, right? I mean, you can give me a yes into it. And the reason why this is so exciting is because of the difference in your return on investment. Let's say if you're going to spend $100 with YouTube, you can expect to get something along the lines of around $500. If you do that with Facebook, if you get $200 back, that's amazing, okay? That's amazing. That's a huge difference. That means that the margin for error when it comes to Facebook is very slim, but when it comes to YouTube, you still have a lot of room to make errors, to mess up a little bit, to learn, and still have extremely profitable campaign. So we have to change the way we look at video marketing, because video marketing isn't just about creating videos. It's about running these ads, because that's where the real ROI is. If you're not getting any traffic, well, of course, you're not going to be making any money. So what's possible with this system? What are all of the possibilities? Well, this is one campaign that I mean, it just blows my mind. Why? Because I know the time that Justin ran this campaign, and it was for a product called, maybe some of you guys know it. It was for a product called Amazing Selling Machine. It's a product about how to sell on Amazon. And it was a $3,500 product, and the commissions on that were around 50%. Okay, and Justin basically what he did, he unlike me, I have an entire community, everything, right? We have a list of email addresses of you guys, so that if I want to sell you something, then I can send that to you, and if you like it, you're going to buy it. But Justin, he took a different route. He said, look, you know what? All I'm going to do is I'm going to run video ads for this, okay? I'm only going to run video ads, no list, no nothing. And I'll tell you, it takes so long to build up a community. It takes so long to build up your name. People know me, people know Lee, but Lee, you know, I mean, how long has it taken you, right? Maybe 2 years now
Oh yeah,
to get to the level?
yeah, two
Right?
years, and you know, for only for the last 12 months has the community really been kind of blossoming. For the first 12 months, it's a real slog.
Exactly, for the first 12 months. Now, when Justin did this, he didn't rely on that, and that's why people people are saying, okay, you know, I want to do what you do, Eric. I want to do what you do, Lee. Well, it takes a lot of hard work. But when you can tap into a traffic source like video ads, and you can drive $133,000 worth of sales, 50% of that being straight commissions with no list, no nothing, does that get your attention? Give me a yes if that gets your attention. That's and pardon my language, but that's a shit ton of money, okay? And and everyone's saying yes, everyone's saying hello. Now, so let's go into the top 3 reasons you need to use YouTube ads, because there are a whole ton of them, but let's go number 1. Number 1, they're dirt cheap. And if I haven't told you about that enough, well, I'm going to show you how cheap they actually are. So what per click nowadays, what do you get on Facebook? let's see, what do you get on Facebook per click these days? And I know some people have run Facebook ads. Lee, what about you? I know you run some ads, right? What are you getting per click when it comes to Facebook? What are you seeing these days?
Yeah, I'm seeing a massive shift really. You know, a swinging pendulum as such. Sometimes we can get it really low, but a lot of the times ad cost has gone up. Whatever market we go, whatever audience we go. So we're down about 40, 50 cents per click. We do get it down with video ads, but even that is now slowly rising. And it is really difficult to get cheap clicks. And I'm sure everybody on the actual call will agree on that.
And would you also agree that it's changed over the past 2 years?
Massively, because so many people are now familiar with the platform. So many people kind of want to make a quick buck and think Facebook ads is the way to go. So you've got a massive, massive kind of competition against every person because the platform is so readily available to everybody. But not only that, there's so many courses out there to teach people Facebook ads. So no longer is it the, let's say, the professionals or the ones who are learning it. It's just flooded. You look on YouTube, there's tutorials, you know, free tutorials telling you what to do. So everybody, every man and his dog is actually doing that at this present time.
Yeah. And remember maybe, like basically like 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, when AdWords was the hot topic?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and
without a doubt, yeah.
have you heard anyone talk about AdWords in the past 3 years?
No, it's all been Facebook. All been Facebook.
It's all been Facebook, and the point that I want to make is that you, okay, AdWords was great in the beginning, and right here is a screenshot. If you type in a word like insurance, it costs between $39 and $68 per click. Okay, 39, and that's why, because in the beginning it was great. AdWords and Google, it was a gold mine. Okay, and then it shifted to Facebook because Facebook, cheap clicks, right? Everyone can get, because Facebook didn't know how to monetize their customers and their users. Then they figured it out, and before most of the big brands got in, it was super cheap. But now, like AdWords, even though there's still a lot of buzz around Facebook, Facebook is getting saturated. But the thing no one's talking about, which is the gold mine, and some people are starting to talk about it, but no one's created a comprehensive program documenting it, including software solutions. Now it's YouTube ads, and it's gonna last. If you get in now, this is the time, because before these bids once again skyrocket up to levels of $30, $40, and that's going to happen to Facebook too. When as Facebook progresses over the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, this is going to happen, and that's why it's such a massive opportunity. Because look at this, 4 cents cost per view, and I'm not talking about a crappy cost per view. I'm talking about similar targeting that you get when you run something on Google AdWords that you would pay $50 for, that you can run on on YouTube. It's similar type of targeting. It's a similar type of result. I'm not trying to compare apples and oranges and trying to trick people. These are similar results, and you could do laser targeting with YouTube as well. 4 cents cost per view. That is absolutely ridiculous. Once again, if we look at loans, $14, $24, $17 cost per click if you just do regular Google on the right side, okay? And if we look, loans with YouTube, what is it? 6 cent cost. And tell me, let me ask you guys this. Actually, if we want to compare apples to oranges, um, why can't you compare these? Well, you can't compare them because Google only gives you a click, and for 6 cents, YouTube gives you a video view. How much more powerful is a video compared to a click? How much? I mean, it's night and day difference with what you can communicate in a message and how you can engage that person looking at that ad, which is why it makes it massive. Now let's look at attorney. Okay, that's $75, $84, $87, $115. Whereas when we look at the cost per view, okay, 5 cents. And if you get even more targeted, maybe it's going to go up a little, but it's still a gold mine. Why? Because everyone is using all these attorneys, and if you want to try it for yourself, go ring up, go check out on Google, look it up, find an attorney who's running an ad, call them up, and ask them if they're doing anything with YouTube. They will tell you no. Okay? They're paying maybe $100 or $80 for a click, but they don't even know what they could do with YouTube. Why? Because of course some digital marketing agency is charging them out the ass to run these Google AdWords campaigns, and they're not telling them about YouTube, which is why this is a gold mine for you, whether you're promoting your products or even if you're not promoting your product, but if you're doing other things such as running things for local clients. So what I want to show you is I'm going to start showing you some examples. This is what, of course, a YouTube ad looks like, right? Let me ask you, have you ever seen a YouTube ad? This is a silly question. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Of course, everyone's seen an ad on YouTube inside, right? That blocks you from seeing the video that you wanna that you wanna see. And some of them, most of the ads suck. Some of them you actually watch. I don't know about you, but there is about maybe 10% that I watch myself. Most of them I don't. Same thing with Google AdWords. When most of the times I don't click on the ads, it has to really stand out for me to click on it. Now, so do cheap views actually turn into profit? That's the question, right? Because I could go up here and I could talk about views all day, and what are you going to tell me? You're going to say, well, Eric, okay, great, views are great, but I can have 1 million views if I haven't made $1. I could care less about your views. And the fact of the matter is, if we look right here at the 4-cent cost per view, what do we see here? What's the conversion rate? What is that conversion rate? Okay, 32%. All right, so the cost per conversion is also very powerful, and that's why, I mean, if you do it right, then you're going to make money from this, and you wouldn't be able to run a $66,000 campaign if this stuff didn't work. Now, number two, the cool thing is you can only have to pay someone if they actually watch the video. How cool is that? If someone skips that video, when in the beginning of the ad, when you're cursing and you're saying, hey, this is an annoying ad and I want to skip it, well, that advertiser wasn't charged for you to skip that. That advertiser is only charged when you actually watch that video, which is really, really cool, because when we look at the terms and conditions, how will you be charged? Well, for videos 30 seconds or longer, and Lee, am I breaking up or am I fine? I just want to double check.
Absolutely fine, Eric. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Great. So for videos 30 seconds or longer, you'll be charged when the viewer reaches the 30-second point of the video. That's a pretty long time. By that 30-second mark, well, you best believe that audience member is very, very engaged. And number three, it's easy to target any audience. And this is when it's going to start getting exciting. Guys, a couple people are saying that I'm breaking up, that the audio is not good. Let's do a sound check real quick. Is it good? Is it bad? Tell me good or bad. Okay, just put that. It's good. Okay, Tim's saying it's good. All right, most people are saying it's good. All right, Must be only like 1 or 2 people. Great. Awesome. Awesome. All right, number 3, it's easy to target any audience, to do that laser targeting. Who's heard about placements? Okay. Who's heard about placements? Couple people? All right. Let's say you are selling an investment, an investment type of offer. Now, what if you could go on Forbes.com and you could advertise directly on Forbes your, let's say, investment type of offer via a video ad? All right, would that be interesting? Do you think that would get qualified people? And the cool thing about YouTube video ads is you can tell YouTube exactly where to place these ads. Whether you want to place them before specific videos that are highly targeted. Let's say if you have something around, let's say you have something around, I don't know, insurance offers. Well, why don't you just find all the insurance videos on YouTube and place your ad before those videos? All right, so it changes the dynamics with these placements, and it makes it absolutely different. Like I said, your ad could be here. When we look at Forbes, if you have an investment offer, if you have an offer for high-ticket clients, well, that's probably where you want to put it rather than anywhere else. So placements work for YouTube videos. You can place your, let's say, your insurance ad or your Forex ad on into YouTube videos right before YouTube videos or for the Google Display Network. By the Google Display Network, I mean, for example, like Forbes, things that are outside of YouTube and Google itself, which is absolutely revolutionary. So, if your customers are interested, basically, let's say, in plumbing and fixtures and equipment, well, what would you do? Basically, you just put here different videos and different YouTube channels, and that's it. You find them, you get the URLs, you put them into YouTube, and then YouTube is going to run your plumbing ad within those videos itself. All right? So let's see. Which ad is going to be more effective? Tell me. Which ad? Which ad do you think is going to be more effective? This first one or second one? One or two? One or two? Okay, Bob is saying one. David, one. I see all ones except there's one. There's a single person that said two, and that's correct. And why is that? Why is the first one going to be more effective? Well, you have the guy there. Number one, you see his face. That gets people excited. You also see this 30-second mark, so it's a video. It's just a better ad that people are more likely to click on if they actually want a Fort Lauderdale realtor. And the second one would actually cost you way more. That's the crazy part about it, right? Because we compared AdWords to YouTube ads, and the second one would actually cost you a ton more. So let's get this case study, and let's talk about a total ad spend of $6,624, where the revenue is going to be over $35,000. Now, if we look at something like that, then it's over a 428% gain. And these are, like I said, these are the types of different results. Now, this was for a e-commerce product, and you guys might have seen it. It was maybe you even bought it. It was Devin Zanders and Austin Anthony and a couple other guys. They did an e-commerce course, and my mentors, basically Justin and Neil, they promoted it, and it resulted in that type of ROI, and it was all, once again, strictly from video ads. There was nothing else with it. There was no list. There was nothing along those lines. And that was an over 400% ROI. So that's pretty impressive, right? Now, let's look at this other ad spend. And this one is crazy. This is the one for Amazing Selling Machine, okay? And that's a $716 ad spend, which generates over $66,000 in commissions. Just absolutely ridiculous. And a couple people, or one person was talking about some more realistic results and realistic campaigns. I'm of course giving you the best case studies, but like I said, there is over $500,000 worth of ad spend. And you could look at any of these campaigns, and there's a Facebook group that I'm a part of as well, that Justin's a part of, that if you get in later on into the program, that you're going to have access to, where other different types of case studies will be shared. But what I would say is that you can realistically expect is somewhere around a 200 to 300% ROI on your campaigns if you're promoting products, whether it's physical products, whether it's digital products, info products, or even if you're running these for local clients. Okay? Does that sound fair? Now, these are all of the sales when it comes to Amazing Selling Machine, and as you can see, look, I mean, it's just like boom, 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 and the commissions right here are $1,750 each. There was also a 4-pay option, so the commission off of that one was a $500 commission. All right, now how does that ad look? So if you look right here, there is a webinar, and here is the average cost per view. Now, 2 cents average cost per view, and this means there was a webinar that was being promoted. How long is this webinar? Let's can you guys see this right here? How long was this webinar? All right, let's see if you guys can see it. It's really long, and I don't know if you can see that number. I just want to 195 minutes. Yeah, that's a 3-hour webinar. Now, why is that a 3-hour webinar? Well, that was a webinar for Amazing Selling Machine, and that webinar, because if you're promoting a $3,500 product, well, people want to know a lot about it before they make their buying decision. They want to know everything when it comes to that program, so that's why there was a webinar that supported that. And you know what the crazy part about it is? Justin wasn't even on that webinar. That wasn't his webinar. He took that webinar and then just used it, ran the campaign, got his results. So he didn't even create the video for that video campaign, which is pretty impressive. I mean, that takes it to a whole new level. And you have a view rate, which is not that big of a view rate, but it's a 1% view rate. However, when we look at that, and even with this total cost, if that means that the conversions are so high, in order to generate that much in commission, $66,000, you only need about 50 sales, right? 50 sales of that product. That's about it. That's all you need, and you're fine. A little less actually than 50 sales. So actually about 40. Now here are the Google results when you basically searched, and yeah, Justin was using basically Jason Fladlian's webinar and his link, but it was all tracked for him, and that allowed him to get the $66,000 in sales. Now you might say, I can't make videos like you did, Eric, or Lee. If you've seen some of Lee's videos, you might have seen some of Justin's videos, some of Neil's videos. This might be what you say. You might say, hey, I can't make these types of videos. Well, it's not that big of a problem, because you can use free tools that Google and YouTube provide, and like I was showing you, you don't necessarily have to create the video yourself. For example, if you want to promote a digital product, let's say you want to promote something that, I don't know, that Sam Baker is selling, and you want to promote that using video ads. Well, he's going to give you his sales video. So you don't even need to actually create your own special video for that. You can just use his. And that's where it's pretty cool. If you can actually take out different ones. You can also do a Hangout. Who here has used Hangouts? Has anyone used them at all? If you have, then you know how easy it is to just launch a Google Hangout. And I'm not talking one that's for hundreds of people. I'm talking about one that's pretty much like a Skype call that you just record it. You record your screen, and boom, you have a YouTube video out of it. You don't even have to render anything within minutes. Okay, that's all you have to do. And the secret is really in the system. So let's talk about it. What are the 5 steps? Well, if we go into the 5 steps, and I want to put this, I wanted to put this here in order to get your attention, because these 5 steps, I highly recommend that you write them down right now, because these 5 steps are critical. All right. So let's go and talk about this. Number 1, you want to set up your YouTube channel about the product or the offer that you have. All right. So you might know that I have. That we basically have a YouTube channel. It's our DigiStrats YouTube channel. So I'm not going to show you that one. I think everyone can figure out how to set up a YouTube channel. Now, create or get the video from someone or channel about the product or service. Now, what I wanted to promote, it was one of my Udemy courses, and it was my Video Alchemy course. How I made over $100,000 using video hacks. So how did I promote this? Well, I have a sales video here that we create. We create a sales video for everything we do. So I use that sales video in order to run my Facebook ad campaign. Okay? And no, you don't need a separate channel per product. Okay? You definitely don't. But if they're in completely different niches for different clients, you might consider it. But if it's like internet marketing, then no. I mean, I don't have multiple channels. I just have my DigiStrats channel. All right, so I grabbed this video from my Video Alchemy course, and then I headed over, and I'll show you. Let's go, and all right, now you want to place a call to action on your video, because your video might not have a call to action. Do you know how to place these call to actions? Basically, you use annotations in the back end of YouTube. It's super simple. I'm not going to get into it just because we're running out of time, but you want to have some type of call to action. What does that mean? Basically, on that video, you need to say, click here. It needs to have something along the lines of click here. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make with their YouTube ads, is they don't have a call to action, and then they wonder, hey, why is this not converting? And then you want to promote your video with cheap video ad clicks, laser targeted placement strategy. Now, how do I do that laser targeted placement strategy? Well, I'm going to go to YouTube, and in YouTube, I'm going to put something like how to create a video, okay? And look, I have all of these things, all of these potential good videos that I want to place my ad in. Why? Why would I want to place my ad for Video Alchemy right here in all these videos? Why? Because what is Video Alchemy about? It's all about how to create Animoto, PowerPoint, and other quick and hot video types. All right? So I'm going to find relevant tutorials on YouTube, and I'm going to place my video ad right there, because every single one of those views that's looking up how to create HD videos with PowerPoint is also an extremely targeted person that is going to be interested in my Video Alchemy course. And that's exactly what I did. all right? And when I did that, I ran just a simple campaign, and it was a little while ago, but if we look, my results weren't as good as Justin's because he's, of course, a Ninja expert, but I still got 9 cents per view. And I was getting, I think I ended the campaign with about 5 sales, and those 5 sales were at around a $30 price point each. All right, view rate was 13%, which is quite a bit. 241 views from 1,800 impressions. Why? Because they were placement ads and they were targeted. So what I want to say is this stuff does work, and I just want to show you this conversation also that I had with Justin because he was the one that actually coached me kind of through this and was telling me, I said, hey, look, I have all these Udemy courses. I want to start running some video ads. And he said, look, he didn't have that much time, but we went back and forth. And, the first one was not as good, $32 of revenues, ad spend, 12% view rate. But then he helped me out, and I gave him my screencast. He showed me kind of what to do, and I still kept on getting sales for this Video Alchemy course. Okay, so that was when I got excited, because when a couple months later, which is now, Justin and Neil came to me and they said, look, we're going to be launching this entire program about how to do this. The stuff you did with promoting your Udemy courses, the stuff that we did when we told you about that ASM $66,000 case study. Well, what do you think about us documenting it? Do you think that's a good idea? And I got super excited about it, and I told Neil, I said, look, you have to do this. Why? Because there's all this stuff about Facebook ads, but there's nothing about video ads. And I want to do this myself, and I'm going to be a part of the community, and I'm going to be in there with you. Same thing for Lee. So you might say that paid traffic is scary. Once again, I'm going to refer you to these cost per views. You don't need to do this on a multi-million-dollar budget. All right, you don't have to be Coke and Pepsi in order to run $100,000 worth of ad spend. All you need to do is run $5, $10, and you'll be fine, and you could start seeing and getting results. And once you start setting up your campaigns, you do these placement ads, then you just let the leads and sales start rolling through, and you start monitoring your campaigns. And that's when you go into the bonus step. You want to analyze your results, you want to scale, and you want to do that for more profit. Now, when you do that, wouldn't it be better if when you run an ad campaign that you actually get feedback from Justin himself? Let me ask you. Like, if he could review your ad campaign, would that be of value to you? Give me a yes if you think that would be of value to you. And that's why I was even more excited. Probably the thing that I was more excited about than anything else was that they created this closed-off mastermind group on Facebook where people are going to be sharing their results. Your peers are going to tell you, hey, you're doing this wrong with your campaign. You're doing that wrong with your campaign. And Justin himself, the $66,000 master, is going to be here. And not only that, look at the other members here. Not only me, of course, you're going to see me in here, but people like Sam Baker, who is a master when it comes to video. People like Stefan. People like Mario Brown. These are all top marketers, okay? And of course, Justin's going to be there. People from my team as well, like Dexter. And not only are they going to be learning about video ads, but they're also going to be giving feedback to other members, which makes it so much more powerful. So let's talk about, does this sound good? All right, are you guys getting excited? Are you as excited as me? Because Video X, this blueprint that I've been talking about for the past 45 minutes, is going to launch in 15 minutes. And if you're excited about it, I want to tell you about the entire bonus package that we're going to be giving you if you get in on this within the next hour. This is only available for the next hour, and in the entire package that Neil Napier and Justin are going to be giving to you. So what I want to kind of transition it with is if you only knew the power of the dark side. And the problem is, right, we don't know what we don't know. And now that you know about this cheaper traffic source, it's only your fault if you don't actually take advantage of it. Because in 12 months, in 24 months, this opportunity, this window might be completely closed and it might be completely gone. So you know the 5 steps, but how are you going to actually put it into action? Well, I asked you if you were okay with me offering something at the end of this webinar. So right now, I'm going to ask you, do you want to get in on this? Because I hope, I think everyone is already saying yes and everyone is already excited about the VideoX program that Justin and Neil put together. Now, it includes basically 11 modules taking you step by step from setting up everything, whether it's your channel, whether it's your YouTube AdWord campaigns, everything, all the way through laser targeting and these different placement strategies. Now, in addition to those 11 modules, they're obviously comprehensive, and I don't have to go through each one of them. We could be here for another 45 minutes if I did, because it's so comprehensive. You get 4 practical bonus calls, all right? And number 1 is a local marketing bonus call. So Justin has done $500,000 worth of ad spend, okay, for clients, local clients, people that he works with on a daily basis. That's why this is so powerful, because he actually does this day in and day out. So he's going to go over how you can take this model, and even if you don't have products yourself, how you can approach lawyers, how you can approach other marketers, how you can approach people, and you can run ads for them. All right, so that's the first bonus call. Second one is physical product sales. If you do e-commerce, if you do Amazon, then you need to know how to run video ads for physical products. Third is affiliate promotions, okay? And affiliate promos means any product that's being sold on JVZoo, anything like that. If you want to run ads for that, then you need to learn how to do these affiliate promos using video ads. And that's the entire $66,000 case study. That's an affiliate promo for Amazing Selling Machine that generated $66,000. And then lastly, selling digital products. So if you have your own softwares, if you have your own courses, how do you sell them? Just like I did with my Udemy courses via video ads. So it's only limited, that Facebook Mastermind is only limited to the first 1,000 people that get in. And I don't know if you've seen the buzz around VideoX, but there is an enormous amount of buzz. And I'm not the only one that's talking about this. There is dozens of marketers that are talking about this. So those 1,000 spots are going to be filled up very, very fast. And the reason they want to do that, and I completely agree with it, is if you have a group that's 2,000, 3,000 people, what's extremely difficult to manage, and you just can't devote enough attention to give feedback on specific ad campaigns, things like that. So we want to make sure that you succeed with everything and you have everything right away. So what that means is there's also 2 software components of VideoX. Number 1 is TubeBar, and TubeBar basically helps you set up your YouTube channel so that even if you're not a graphics designer and you don't want to go through the hassle of hiring someone, you can pump out some really cool, hot, slick-looking graphics for your YouTube channel, get that up and running today, and then ResearchX, which is how to do that laser-targeted research in order to literally sometimes even double, triple your results when it comes to these video ads. Now, video ads, obviously you're going to also get better results with search engines. That's another thing that you want to kind of take into account. And the best bonus of all is, who's ever been to some type of live event or conference? Yeah? Who's ever been to some type of live event? Have they been useful? Have they usually been useful? And I'm not talking about the content, but usually when it comes to the people that you've met, the contacts that you've gotten from live events. Okay? And and that's the whole point. Okay? That's the whole point of live events. And Justin and Neil are right now, they're going to be doing a live event in the States, and it's going to be about video ads. It's going to have all the top video ad experts. It's going to be small because it's going to be limited to the first 250 buyers only. And you get a ticket to this event if you get in on this today. Like I said, it's only limited to the first 250 buyers. So that's probably going to be gone within the next hour or so. But you get a ticket to the live event, which is absolutely amazing. Plus, of course, there's a 100% money back guarantee. If for whatever reason you realize that this is not for you, then you can get your money back right on the spot. Plus, there's always tricks to get some free ad spend. So we're taking the risk, myself, Lee, Neil, Justin, when it comes to the course, that we vouch for that. Google, on the other hand, if you run a few campaigns, you can get some coupons and things like that, so so that your first ad campaigns are completely free. Now, we haven't even gotten into the DigiStrats and Lead 7 bonus package. So with that being said, Lee, do you have a second to go over this white label video player and what your dev team has been working on for the past basically week
Yeah.
in order to prepare for this?
Yeah.
Can I give you the screen?
Please, please. Yes, please do, Eric.
Okay, because I'm really excited about this. I know when you came to me and you said, hey, look, we're going to have my team develop a special proprietary software in order to help everyone that gets into Video X, I was super pumped. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, again, can you just please let me know that you can hear my voice and you can see my screen? You should see the Lead 7 video player. Okay.
I definitely see it.
Cool. That's
Yeah, it's
excellent.
awesome.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I mean, when we first was introduced to this, both myself and Eric, we knew that it would be extremely popular in the fact that it was doing something that nobody else was doing. It was introducing you to an untapped traffic method that nobody had shown before and how to do it and break it down into simple things. So we knew there was going to be big competition. So we went away and we said, okay, so what actually is, let's say it's a complete package, because I've been through the course and I've been through the software that you also receive with the course, and it is very much a complete package. But I looked at it and I thought, well, what could we give? What could we give to complement it? What could we give to our customers, our actual community to make it that much more special? Now, I don't know, has anybody seen carousel ads at the present time? I'm sure all those using Facebook ads. Have you seen carousel ads? Let me just see in chat. Okay, yes, yes. You will have seen them because so many people are jumping on them now. Now, the way that carousel ads work is that when a person goes, and let's say, for instance, you paid for a person to go to your sales page, your blog, whatever it may be, and that person goes, if on that single page there is a single offer, whether that be a physical, digital, whether that be information, whatever it may be, if there's only a singular thing, then you're going to have much less chance of converting somebody than if they have multiple options put in front of them. Now, the beauty about the Lead 7 video player is that you can put multiple options, so multiple offers, directly in front of that person, directly in front of that lead, and that is going to help your conversions massively. So I'm going to quickly walk you through this, and I'm going to tell you something a little bit extra, something I think is going to blow your mind. Now, this is a product that we were going to launch. Okay, and I'll just leave that there just while I say that. Now, the beauty about this is that we can load the video play up to have multiple videos underneath. And as you can see, my arrow, I can change it and have multiple ones. So this is multiple videos, let's say about the offline. So we're telling people about plumbers, etc., etc. And they can play individual videos, and those videos will then display another offer. I'm just going to mute that. And it will also display another service or a product. We can also put a logo in, and that logo will then take us to, let's say, another website, or whether it may be with that logo. Now, what we can also do with the video player, we can do different playlists. Now, I can go over to YouTube, obviously we're talking about YouTube, and I can actually go and grab a playlist from YouTube. So as I click on this now, this has already been loaded up with a playlist. So I go over, I find the playlist that I want, and it's going to grab all those videos from that singular playlist, from that channel. So it may be that I'm promoting a product or a service that is surrounded by, has a channel built around it. I can grab that videos, I can grab that content. Remember what Eric was talking about before, about these videos you can actually use that are ready available on the internet. So I can go and grab all those videos and it will play them. I can have my links in them, I can surround it, I can embed this video player on my page. Whether I'm using a blog, whether I'm using WordPress, Optimized Press, I can put it on that page. Other features that we have within the player, we can have a mixed playlist, we can have XML, but we can virtually do anything we want with this playlist. What we can also do is we can share, all the viewers, your leads, can actually share these videos directly with Facebook. So again, we are going to get free traffic. Now, let me just ask you a question before I move on to the next step. What do you think of this player? Okay, we can go full screen, we can get an embed code. Okay, so we can get the embed code, our actual clients, our leads can get the embed code. They can share this player, they can share the video, they can send to a friend. Let me think in chat what you actually think of this video player. Okay, it works on mobile devices. Yes, it does. Mobile devices, it works perfectly. Now, one thing I didn't tell you about this video player is, and everyone's saying it looks amazing, it looks cool. Yeah, it really does. We put a lot of time and effort into actually create this. And last week, we have thought of something that we can do extra special. And that's what we're going to do with this. What we're going to do is actually give it to you as a white label software. And when I say white label, we're going to hand it over to you. So all our development costs, all our time spent, we're going to provide the video player to you that you can sell on. Now, if you don't have a product, if you don't have a service, you can actually sell this. You could even set YouTube ad ups to actually sell this. And that's what I felt the actual course and the software was missing. Something for you to actually make money with. Yes, it's showing you how to make money. Yes, it's showing you how to do the research. Yes, it's showing you how to create these stunning banners. But what can you actually sell to a client? And this is something that you can do. You can rebrand this. You can add your own logo. You add your own videos. It will be your video player, like you have actually gone and paid a developer to develop it for you. You're going to get the code of the actual player and you can do what you want with it. Just a little bit of a bit before I hand back over to Eric. My last video player, if anyone knows Vicon Lead, we did over $100,000 by promoting that video player. And that was without the help of YouTube ads. We had a community, like Eric said, we had a list, etc., etc. This is something that you can actually sell via YouTube ads, and it will be yours and be rebranded as yours. Now, just quickly before we go back over again, I know I'm rushed for time, but I do need to show you this. Okay, let me just escape that down. Let me just exit that, guys. Okay, so what you also get is everything with regards to documentation. So we're not going to give you the video player because it is very much kind of a player that you can customize and make your own. So we're going to give you the whole actual documentation of what you can do with it, how to do it, step-by-step process of making this your video player. So I'm going to hand back over now to Eric. I'm going to answer some questions in chat while he's actually talking, but this will be for the next hour. We're going to provide this as a bonus because you can see how powerful this can actually be. So we are having it as a limited time to make sure that only the people who are on the call actually get this web and actually get this video product. Okay, I'm just going to pass over to you, Eric.
Okay, thank you. All right, and that's not it. So we're going to give out a couple additional bonuses, and you can see my screen, right? Can you see my screen, Lee?
Yep, I can see it, yeah.
Okay, so I have a couple courses here on top selling programs on Udemy, as you can see right here below. And you're going to get 8 of these blueprints as well in addition to that. And the first one is an affiliate marketing one. This one has over 2,600 students, and it's going to tell you how to set up affiliate marketing campaigns. So if you're going to be using that in conjunction with video ads to promote things like ASM so that you can actually convert. The second one is my Video Alchemy program. That's how I create my videos. And if you've ever seen one of my DigiStrats videos, whether it was a sales video, you know they're hot. And you probably want to create ones like that. Obviously, a lot of people want to because there's over 4,749 students with 42, pretty much most of them are 5-star reviews. We also have our PowerPoint Alchemy program that has over 3,000 students, our Copy Alchemy program. And just FYI, these aren't just like, 10-minute courses, okay? These are my blueprints that I've given. For example, even Lee's team has gone through, and my team, they go through my courses before I work with them. The reason is because they need to know everything I know. So I put literally all of the pieces that I know how to run my business and how to generate all the money I generate. All of that is in here. These aren't just some like PLR courses. These are my programs. For example, with copy, I've written multiple 6-figure copies. I know, Lee, because we're friends, sometimes you even consult with me when you're doing your launches and you come to me.
I think,
and I help you.
yeah, I think some was just a bit of an understatement, more than sometimes. But yeah, that for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I just want to kind of drive home the value of these different courses because I break down my entire process, for example, for this Copy Alchemy program. And that's why you see, for example, right here, there's over 2,100 students. And then I break down my entire product creation process. So in combination with video ads, if you don't have a product, well, you can promote affiliate products, but eventually you want to create your own. Why? Because you can double your income, right? If you don't have to give away 50% in commissions, if you can develop your own program for $3,500 or $1,000 or $100, and you don't have to give away commissions, well, that's preferable. And Product Creation Alchemy, it covers both software and it covers info marketing products. So lastly, there's my Webinar Alchemy program. Now, that's what we're doing right now, and then how I run all my webinars, a case study of how I did a $50,000 webinar, all of that good stuff. Now, all of these are available throughout the launch of VideoX, okay? All of these. But there's 2 programs that you're only going to get if you buy within now and the next 57 minutes. And these are my Offshore Alchemy program. This is how I set up offshore structures when it comes to Hong Kong, and we should probably cut the recording during this part because I don't make this public. I don't make this course public, and there are reasons for that. Okay, I keep this extremely private, and you'll see that's why it only has 17 students, and this has over 70 lectures. Video lectures, my documents, my blueprints, firms I recommend on how you can optimize your business. And most people that are running online businesses, they pay way too much in taxes when they don't necessarily have to. And it's all perfectly legal. It's just how you want to structure your business. I'm not a lawyer, but this is some good, useful advice. And the second one, once again, this is unlisted because this documents my entire Udemy business model, how I make money on a monthly basis on Udemy. So it's called the Udemy Alchemy 6-Figure Coaching Program. Once again, it only has over 40 students. It only has 41 students because I only open it up on extremely rare occasions. And that's why, once again, it's only going to be opened up for the next 50 or so minutes. All right, so if that sounds pretty exciting, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys exactly, and let's see. I'm going to show you exactly how you can get in on this. Does that sound good? Do you want to get the video player, the VideoX blueprint? If you do, right now, what you want to do, because this has just gone live literally 3 minutes ago, you'll want to go to lead7.com/VideoX, okay? That's lead7.com/VideoX, and you're going to get my Offshore Alchemy and my Udemy Alchemy programs. That bonus expires in the next 50 minutes, but you're going to get that plus the white label video player, so you have your own software product to sell, plus the 11 module Video X blueprint, including Justin's proprietary softwares as well. It's a comprehensive package. We made it as comprehensive as possible. And once you get in, the next thing I want you to do is you're going to find a Facebook group in there. It's this Facebook group that I told you about. And I want you to get in on that Facebook group because I'm going to be in there, and Justin's going to be in there, Neil's going to be in there, and I want you to launch your first video campaign tonight, okay? Not tomorrow, tonight. If you're serious about this, then we need you to get you up and running as soon as possible. So let me show you how does the members area look. Well, let me show you that quickly, just so you know what to expect exactly. And this is pretty much the entire members area. When you get into it, this is going to be the welcome, and you can then get your Las Vegas event ticket as well. You could get everything here. Now, you'll see all of the modules then when you get into this members area. You'll see them. You have to log in, so even if you try this URL, it's not going to work. Trust me, you need to first get access. But you'll see all of the entire course, and I want you to start going through it today. Not tomorrow, but today. Join that community and launch your first campaign today. If you're not going to take action on this, this is then you're just wasting your time. So go through all the modules, set up your account, get approved, set up your channel, and start running, even if it's an affiliate campaign. All right. And someone's asking, is it $297 for the whole thing? Yes, it's $297 for the entire program. All right, which is an absolute steal. Especially with Lee. I mean, I know you probably spent a couple $1,000s creating that white label video player. So you get a software product that costs a couple $1,000s to develop, to sell as your own, in addition to this entire Video X training program. Now, Lee, let me show people how they can redeem their bonus, because if you want to get in, who's in? Once you get in, give me an I'm in, because you need set up with my offshore and my Udemy Alchemy program, and I need to give you specific instructions. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to access it. And if you don't do that within these next, I don't know, 40, 45 minutes, then unfortunately, you're not going to be able to access my offshore alchemy, my Udemy Alchemy programs. So once you get in at lead7.com/videox, you're going to want to go to digistrats.zendesk.com, and you're going to submit a copy of your receipt within the next 40 minutes, and we're going to set you up with with offshore alchemy and Udemy Alchemy. Lee, I'll let you say a couple things as well about the program, and because I know a lot of people are here from your community, and I know that they'll have a lot of questions as well.
Yeah, thanks for that, Eric. Yeah, listen, that was really really good in the fact the way that you showed everybody, the community, what they would be getting. One thing that I found when I went through the course, and I do speak about it on the video that I have actually done, is that I never once felt overwhelmed, like content, content overload as such. Everything is broken down into bite-sized chunks that's very easy to absorb. Probably over the last couple of years, I probably spent about tens of thousands of dollars learning the Facebook ad platform. That's through buying products, whether it be software, whether it be training courses, thousands of hours by actually spending my own money on the ad platform, learning what works, learning what doesn't work, to get to a comprehensive level that I can actually run Facebook ads. What the course does, and I feel it does very, very well, it allows you actually to dive in with an untapped traffic source with proven methods and strategies that work where nobody else is using. The other thing that kind of stuck out to me, which was something that Facebook, I wouldn't say thrown events, but it is getting a lot harder to do, is actually that you can promote affiliate products. You can promote digital products, whether it be JVZoo, like Eric said there, the amazing selling machine. These actual ads are becoming no problems whatsoever, and you can actually get your ads directly in the front of the people who are searching them. We all know how well video ads work. We all know that they actually get people engaged and get people absorbed. So it's a fantastic way to actually learn discover the platform, and be able to use it. Believe me, when I first went into Google AdWords and YouTube and setting it up, it was like, whoa, this isn't like Facebook ads. This isn't like the Facebook ad platform. Where am I actually going wrong? What am I actually doing? This breaks it down, the step-by-step process that you can look over Justin's shoulders. He shows you how to do it. He goes into his own accounts. He sets up and up, sets the ads up, and everything you can actually copy and paste into your own and actually get those successful campaigns. And that's what it's all about. Now, I must emphasize, I must actually say what Eric said and really stress it. This is a course that you have to take action on. If you do take action, if you start to implement the teachings, you will see results. But you have to, without a shadow of a doubt, get that course and actually start to go through the videos. You know, I'm not saying straight away if you've got something on. I mean, don't go and pick the kids up from school or something like that, but actually absorb the information. Go away, and the thing about it being a video ad course, well, you can go back. You can go back time and time again. And this is at the cutting edge. This is at the forefront. This is for the people who are actually making the money now. This isn't a course that's been Justin has learned from somebody else. I'm sure you've bought many courses like that where somebody has watched somebody else's course and then just regurgitated that in his way or another way. This is actually Justin doing tried and tested, proven strategies that he puts down through a video course. And that's another fantastic way to actually learn from a professor and not from a teacher who has been taught by the professor. And that's what I'd like to say on that. So back over to you, Eric.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I missed an S on digistrats.zendesk.com. So make sure that you go to digistrats.zendesk.com and you can claim your bonus there, because I know a couple people were mentioning that. All right, so when you get in, if you can please say I'm in into the chat so that we know exactly who's getting in, because there's only about 40 minutes to get in on this, and we're also limiting that to only the first 15 people that get in on this program regarding the offshore alchemy and the Udemy alchemy components of the bonus package. All right, so let's go back and let's do a quick recap. I see Jeff is in. I see is it BJ, John? I don't know. John maybe is in as well, and a couple other people. So put an I'm in because it's important that we get you set up. All right? Because if you submit your support ticket after, then you're not going to be able to get in on those two bonuses. All right. So basically, what we're just a quick recap. Everything that you get number one, the 11 module Video X program, and that includes everything right here. Let me show you. That includes everything right here. All of these modules that you can go through at your own pace. Like Lee was saying, it's not necessarily overwhelming. Some courses are. I know they are, and people, they don't know exactly what to do, but it's very step by step, and I think it's broken down into a method that is very easy to replicate, which is the most important thing. Next, you're going to get 4 additional bonuses from Justin and Neil. That includes the local marketing module, which is a live call, the physical product module, also a live call, and the affiliate promo module, which is also a live call along with selling digital products. Next, you're going to get access to this Facebook mastermind. And this mastermind's cool because I'm in there, and I know a lot of people are requesting there's going to be a lot more members over the next couple of hours. But it's not only with Justin himself, it's with people like Mario Brown, Sam Baker, guys that are at the top of the market, and they're going to also help you out with a lot of these ad campaigns. Next, what you're going to be able to get is these 2 software products, including TubeArt X to set up your YouTube channel, get that up and running today, and Research X so you could do that laser targeted research, and you can automate your processes, because otherwise it's going to take you a decent amount of time to set up your ads. This will cut your time in half at least. And lastly, you get some of our bonuses. Oh, and you get the live event ticket. That in itself is $1,000 value, I would say. And I wouldn't even call it a value. That in itself is going to be sold for probably that much when the event comes closer, and when people want to get in, it's going to be sold for $1,000 because that's how much these live events go for, especially when you get one-on-one access to Justin himself, and he's going to be showing different case studies, different things like that as a part of that. So you're going to get that 100% money back guarantee, and then on top of that, you get access to all of our bonuses, including the white label lead player, 8 of my Udemy programs, my alchemy programs, and my secret offshore alchemy program and my secret Udemy alchemy program that is expiring within the next 40 minutes. Okay, so that's a recap. If you go to lead7.com/videox, then you can get access to everything. You can get access to all of these things. Who else is in? Who else is getting in? The cost of the program is only $297, so it's not. It's a pretty good steal for the amount of value that you're getting. And yeah, I want to see who else is getting in and who else is ordering right now, so that we can set you up with that offshore alchemy and Udemy blueprint coaching program before we get off this webinar.
Guys, if you also go over to lead7.com/videox, you will see a lot more information with regards what Justin has done over the last few months and what you will actually be receiving with the course. So the bonuses, you'll go through that. You will see the video player that you are going to get. Not just a video player, but you are going to get it as your own software, so it's going to be able to white label it. You'll see a video from me as well, going through the course, actually breaking it down to a certain degree and showing you how and what it goes through. And like I said, there's 11 modules in there. There's 11 modules of content. If you were to break it down with regards what you're getting, with regards to the 3 softwares, not only Justin's and Neil's, but the bonus as well, and the courses that you get, it's something ridiculous. You know, something like $20 or $30 per item, when a lot of these items are worth $497 up to $997. So we really feel that we've gone above and beyond with regards not only the bonus package together, but Justin and Neil with regards to the value that we're giving. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a $7 make $1 million overnight actual products or training course. This is an actual, let's say, coach giving all his information, giving the information clearly through video, through content over his shoulder. This is like getting your own personal mentor, but getting all the extra features as well. So just go over to lead7.com/videox and you will see everything there. If we haven't covered anything, please, 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 now while you've got both me and Eric on the call, ask the questions. Ask the questions. Don't go away thinking, I wish I had that question, and let something play on your mind, because within 1 hour, we are removing certain bonuses just because we want to refer to everybody who comes onto the webinar. As always, we want to reward people who come on, listen to us, ask the questions, and take action. Great. So, any questions now, guys? Okay. Do I have to join Zendesk? No, you don't have to join Zendesk. Whenever they've got a support desk, whether it's our support desk or whether it's Eric's support desk, there will be a way where you can actually send in a ticket. That ticket will let us know if you put in the information that Eric said, and he'll get you set up with those courses. I mean, one thing I would also say as well, go over to Udemy. Look, these aren't screenshots that we've actually made up. You'll actually see what Eric's courses are sold for. You'll actually see the number of students that Eric actually has. You'll actually see the comments that actually Eric has got, and also you'll see how popular our bonuses is, what we do. And this isn't just a bonus that is actually something that we just made up and thought we'll rehash. It's actually what our developers have worked on, what we were going to launch ourselves, but we're going to give it over for you for a product. Okay, any more questions coming in? Okay, Larry, we will send you the replay if we've set the recording. One thing about GoToWebinar is that the recording should have recorded, but by the time we have rendered it, by the time we have sent it out, I'm afraid that the bonuses will have gone for that. So I know you've had issues with sound, so I do apologise for that. I do apologise. Okay. Okay, guys, no more questions coming in, please, while we're here, ask them. And make sure you take the links as well. A lot of people have said in the past, they've sent support tickets in, and what are the links? Grab that link now. Grab that link, copy it over, copy it into your browser, and make sure you've got it. When we go off the call, the link will be gone. Okay. So there's no questions coming in, Eric. What I'm going to do is, while there's still people on the call, is thank you. You know, as always, it's been amazing to talk to you and to have you on the call and to go through that. I'm sure everybody on the Lead 7 community will agree. It's been fantastic to have Eric here. I'm going to thank you guys, first of all, for coming, because without you attending, we couldn't do the webinars. And secondly, I'm going to say thank you to Eric for actually doing the call for us and joining forces with the Lead 7 community, so that Alchemist, to actually bring together this bonus package.
Okay, so yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you inviting me. Is there anyone that wants to, that's still kind of on the fence, that's getting in? We can still get you into the Offshore Alchemy and the Udemy Alchemy program, as well as a bonus. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this up and we're going to shut it down. So if you haven't submitted your ticket to Digistrats, then to digistrats.zendesk.com, then unfortunately you won't be able to get in on that bonus. So Norm, I highly recommend that you try to get in now, because like I was saying before, once that expires, it's going to expire, and yeah, it's going to be gone. So that's that's the way we run things, and that's the way it's going to be. All right, Jen, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that, she's come in, and a couple other people are saying.
Just one thing with Jenny.
Yeah, go ahead.
She's in our mastermind group, and Jenny's taking amazing action. She's doing everything at the moment within the mastermind group. She's setting things up. She's trying to be an offline consultant and doing extremely well. So it's amazing to see Jenny in. And I'm speaking to her in Facebook as well. And I'm not going to say what Jenny's saying to me and what she's managed to do, but it's amazing to see that, Jenny, and that you've got the support of your partner, which is fantastic.
Okay. All right, she says that I'm in. Anyone else that has any questions before we go? I just want to kind of say that we're standing 100% behind this. We really believe in it, and we really want to get you involved, and that's why we're here, and we created such an amazing, I would say, powerful bonus package. So we really hope that you do get in on this. It's an opportunity that we think is extremely powerful. Okay, you want to wrap it up, Lee?
Yeah, for sure, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you've got any questions, send them into support, and hopefully we'll be able to get the answers to you as soon as possible. But once again, thank you for attending, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and the upcoming weekend.
All right, great. Thanks, guys. Take care.